Now, I've just seen this secret ending to Far Cry 6, the recent game in the Ubisoft open world action game series Far Cry. And, to be honest with you, it was the perfect secret ending. The main character knows what Yar is. She finds out the reality of the place of the country. If she choose to fight this, or if she helps the leader of Libertad becomes president after the rebellion is over, and she knew that if she becomes president, that she'll be vulnerable to revolution and coup d'état. Even though the country might have liberty again, it'll be stuck in the same cycle, even though she'll try to fix it. Anyway, there is a secret ending where if you actually leave the island before after doing a few missions here and there, you get this. You actually are able to park your boat outside the island, and we jump cut to 3 months later, where the main character is relaxing on a beach, trying to forget what happened. It's not her problem anymore. It's not my fight. And we learned that, sadly, the story was going in a different direction, totally different direction. The dictator is still ruling in Yar, and the resistance leader was killed by the Army Special Forces. And then at the very last few seconds, there was a direct reference to the Corona-chan pandemia. The Corona-chan pandemia.
Despite the tragedy, the company promises that its secretive new resort park will soon be open to the public. In other news, war has ended in Yara. President Anton Castillo announced that Clara Garcia, the leader of the terrorist group Libertad, was killed by his special forces. And as the pandemic tightens its grip on the globe, the federal government may impose another nationwide lockdown. But first, how about something a little more upbeat?
Seriously, Ubisoft. Why? I'm serious. Why? I mean, why would anyone inject a reference to an ongoing current day event in a video game where you just bought a video game to escape what's going on in life? Escape from troubles in life, especially the reigning Corona-chan pandemia, which has literally destroyed the economy, destroyed the social fabric, and with Hollywood going to crap, people need any form of escapism. Any escapism. And they don't want to be reminded of the current crisis, the current health crisis. And that last thing, and that last sentence, in light of the raging pandemia, that could trigger a lot of folks that bought a video game. I mean, you had to go out your way. You had to go out your way to actually see the secret ending, unless you're on YouTube. But why will Ubisoft inject a current day event at the last minute? Seriously, my speculation? They injected this at the last minute. Because they knew that there's a raging health crisis, and they need some way to reference that. For some reason, the ideology of Coronaism is that you need to constantly remind people of a pandemic, even long after the pandemic's over. even though we have widely available vaccines. So seriously, Ubisoft, why? You know it's not going to age well unless you think that this health crisis will last forever. In the Midwest and in the southern states, especially Florida, Texas, and South Dakota, it's already over. They get on with their normal lives. Yet, I think this is carrying to the east and west coast of eastern and western coastal states. But me and other people who have their lives destroyed by the lockdowns, have their lives seriously affected by the lockdowns, and are invalidated by what we're going through when we try to speak up and open up. We don't want to be reminded of this. We just want pure escapism. No references to current day events. Especially no current day events. Especially in politics or in the world. I mean, I would not mind a video game regarding the coronavirus pandemic if it's done realistically. If we have multiple perspectives, see one person that's not affected by the pandemic and one person that's affected by the pandemic. See how their mental health has been affected, how they lost their jobs due to government restrictions. See multiple angles of the story. But no, that would be too nuanced, too much work, and it's much easier to push one perspective as a form of political partisan propaganda. That's why people are buying video games for. They want to escape from political partisan propaganda that's been infested in Hollywood and in TV, and now they're already trying to inject this coronagenism on television. I mean, on in video games. Ubisoft, why? Why you do this? Because it's not going to age well. I'm seriously hoping that they patch this out real soon. This is JK from the Ministry of Otaku speaking out. Have a good day, or good evening, wherever you are.